Big bad and brave boy. Do what you want to do.
The only thing that I could have think about to tell this man was that I love him very much. Yo, what is up? Where's the scene? Wagwan. If you are new here, my name is Ashley. If you're not new to the island, where's the scene? All you come in. So we are starting a new series on the island called Story Time with Your Island Girl. That's right, I've got a lot of stories, a lot of things to tell you guys. Make sure you're liking the video if you feel the vibe and you want more story times like these on the island. Now what better way to start the series than with the story time of how I met my favorite dancehall artist Vybz Kartel, how it changed my life, and what happened after meeting Vybz Kartel. Now I got a lot of love on the videos and I got 1 or 2 hate comments, but we're gonna talk about that at the end of the story time.
Oh, the thing was this way, you know. Shotty's not going nowhere.
So what I want you guys to know is that growing up as a teenager, I idolized this man. I learned all his songs. I did karaoke to his music. Like there's not a Vybz Kartel song that I didn't know growing up. So when I was a bit younger, Vybz Kartel got arrested for things that we're not gonna speak on, okay? But he got arrested and I was really shocked by this news. I was very devastated as well, and I was in very much like a state of disbelief. Like I couldn't believe that he did what they said he did.
When the ink load up and the needle a joke, tattoo sell off, everybody have to look.
Now he was going to be locked up for a good while, a very long time, but thankfully he appealed his case and I believe he only spent like about 13 years. Don't quote me on that, maybe more, around there, about 13 years in jail we would say. But the thing about it, even in prison, Vybz Kartel was releasing music. He was releasing bangers after bangers and I was like really impressed by that. Like in jail you still kept it going. You're definitely the world boss. Now guys, the day that they appealed his case and he won, the whole world was in an uproar. There were so many mixed opinions about this. A lot of people were saying there's no way he's getting out. People like, yes, Vybz Kartel is gonna be released, and I'm just observing and in awe. And the day that Vybz Kartel was released from prison was probably one of the most amazing days of my life. I was in shock. I couldn't believe he did it. I honestly couldn't believe that he won and he was a free man. I did not believe it. I thought it was made up until I actually saw him walking out of the prison. Now I'm gonna tell you guys that the Vybz Kartel I knew before he went into prison looked nothing like the Vybz Kartel that walked out of prison. So he didn't even sound like Vybz Kartel. Now when he was released, there's a lot of talk about like which country is he gonna go to first for his first concert, this, that, and the third. I did not expect that Vybz Kartel would come to Trinidad as fast as he did. Now he did come to Trinidad and he came to Trinidad to promote his rum with Angostura. So make sure you buy my boy Vybz Kartel's rum, yeah. Okay, but at the time I didn't know what he was coming for, but there were talks that he was supposed to come here in 2025 for our carnival, Trinidad's carnival.
How about a big sound, watch it fever? It's any gold and it's any silver.
I messaged my friend, I'm like, hey, Vybz Kartel is in Trinidad. He's here early. I know they say he was coming for carnival, but when carnival comes, we need to go and see Vybz Kartel. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, girl, nothing is gonna stop me by any means. I will be out there because I don't play carnival. I will be out there. I will see Vybz Kartel. Words are so powerful, you guys, and if you take anything away from this video, I want you to take away that manifestation is real, the power of the tongue is real, words are powerful. What you put out there, you get back.
You say you love me, so when you want me do, and you know watch me, so when you want me do, I just chase you and chase.
The first day, my brother came to me and showed me that one of his friends, okay, who worked a couple buildings away from where I work, she worked in a clothing store. She said Vybz Kartel is in the store. Oh my god, she posted that up on her story on IG. Now by the time I saw it, it was too late. Vybz Kartel had already left the store, and I'm like, oh my god, he was just a couple buildings away from me and I didn't see him. Oh my god. But I'm like, all right, I felt comforted in the fact to know that Vybz Kartel was literally right out the road. The next day my brother came to me and said, look, my friend posted Vybz Kartel was in the store buying clothes a couple minutes ago. He's like, go out the road, do what you gotta do. You gotta see Vybz Kartel. You're gonna see Vybz Kartel. Go out the road. I am like, no way. Oh my god, really? Should I go? I was really questioning it because I didn't know, like, okay, when I reach out the road, what am I gonna do? So I pick up my bag and I run out the road, and I went out there. Guys, I went out that road. I want to listen up because here this worked out. I went out that road at probably 11:44 in the hot, scorching sun. I stood up in front of the building where I knew Vybz Kartel was, but a little way back because I didn't want to look crazy, right? The sun is scorching and burning me. I'm sweating. I'm literally about to burn up in the heat. My brother came out after a while and he's like, what's going on? What's going on? By the time I don't scope out the place already, I saw the vehicle Vybz Kartel was driving in because it was the most expensive vehicle there. On the side of the road where the store was his security present and managers and whoever else. And I'm like, oh my god, he's definitely here because they closed off the store. And there are people in there, they're not letting anybody in. I know he's there. Guys, I stood out there from 11:44 to almost 1 o'clock in the day. My mother and my brother literally took turns sheltering me with an umbrella. So my brother went back to work because, as I said, we work close. And my best friend who I messaged, she also works there as well. So my mother comes out this time with the umbrella. By this time it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm about to pass out. I'm in the hot sun. The security is watching me like I'm crazy. And I'm just there. I'm like, Vybz Kartel is in there. I'm sure. I saw the vehicle he's driving. I see the security watching me like I'm crazy. Like, he hasn't come out yet. How long is it going to take for this man to get an outfit? Like, maybe we should go back. Like, even if he does come out, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna run up on him? Are they gonna beat my tail? Like, I didn't even know how it was gonna work out. After approximately 2 hours in the hot scorching sun, the security guard calls me. He does this, and I'm thinking, oh my god, maybe they want us to leave the premises because we're looking crazy out there. He goes, do you want a picture with Vybz Kartel? And I got filled up with so many emotion because I didn't expect him to say that. And I'm like, yes, I've been waiting so long. Vybz Kartel is still in the building, eh? He goes, yeah. I go, yeah, I want a picture. Come in the shade. Come stand up here and wait. Come in. Come and wait for him. And guys, at that moment, I literally melted. I melted because I couldn't believe it. So I'm standing there. We still had to wait for Vybz Kartel. We still had to wait like about 15 minutes before he came back out, but it was definitely worth the wait. So while I'm waiting there, you see me guys in the video. If you haven't seen the video, make sure and check it out. Thank you for the love on the video, guys. You see me waiting there, and I'm just thinking like, what are you gonna do? Like, just talking about it right now, I wanna cry. Like, what are you gonna do when he comes out? Like, what if he's a mean person? What if he doesn't want to take a picture with you? Like, I saw him. My mother was like, look, he's coming out the store. He comes out the store with his whole barrage of people, and I see him, and he goes on the other side now to take pictures by the sign with the owner of the building or whatever. And I'm like, oh my god, my chest started beat. I'm holding my phone recording for you guys, and my hand doing this. I have anxiety, you guys, so this was too much. He came back. When he finished taking the pictures, he come back on the other side to go to his vehicle, and he sees me and he points to me and he's talking to his manager, and he's like, who this? Who this?
Are you? Yeah. Who are they? Who are they?
This is one of your biggest fans.
And the manager is like, you know, this is the people I was talking to you about. This is a girl who was waiting in the sun. She was waiting for you. And my mother's like, this is your biggest fan, Vybz Kartel. This is your biggest fan. And I'm like, nice to meet you, Vybz Kartel. And he goes, big up yourself, big up yourself. And he hugs me. He put his hand around me for the picture. And if you look at the video, my head is like just resting on him. And my mother is taking the pictures. And I was frozen. I literally was frozen. I was in a trance. My mother said to me, what do you want to tell him? I'm like, Ma, you're putting me on the spot here in my head. Like, I'm trying to make sure my body is secure. Now you want me to utter words? The only thing that I could have think about to tell this man was that I love him very much.
I love you very much.
I love you very much as well. Kiss me, baby.
And he turned to me and he said, I love you very much as well. Kiss me, baby. And he hugs me and he throws his jacket on me. He hugs me. And I just bust out in tears. And I'm like, thank you, Vybz Kartel, thank you. And I just couldn't stop crying. I just couldn't stop crying. That was the best day of my life. That really shaped up the year. It's changed my life because I was having a really awful day. And that really made my day very bright. Not only that too, it made me believe in myself. It made me believe in more. It made me believe more, I would say, in manifestation and the power of the tongue and how what you say really dictates what happened. It made me feel inspired to know that something that I wished for as a child came out. The little girl inside of me was so happy that day. I just realized that I could accomplish anything that I say I wanted to do. And the fact that the interaction was so pure and genuine. Wow. Let me tell you guys what happened after meeting Vybz Kartel. Now I'm inspired. I got a lot of love. I got a lot of love on the post. I got a lot of haters. Okay, not a lot of hate. I got one or two hate comments so far. I don't know how some people can idolize somebody like him just because based on what he has done. Or, oh my god, look, people are so happy to meet this person based on what he has done. And you know, I really didn't take it on. I really didn't take it on because that's your opinion and that's your preference on the situation. But as for me, everyone has done something that they're not proud of. I love the music. I love the music. And he who is without sin shall cast the first stone. Whatever Vybz Kartel has done that may be wrong, he will pick up that. He will carry that with him. He will deal with that when he has to deal with that with whom he has to deal with that with. I appreciate the person and I appreciate the music. I don't even know what to say anymore. Just know that that's your preference. All I know is I love Vybz Kartel and my dream came true. So after meeting Vybz Kartel, you know, I really wanted my picture framed with him. So my mother, she did this for me and she framed my picture. I do want a bigger one. I want one big so. I want that picture big so in my living room. This was amazing. So guys, I hope that answers some of your questions. For those of you who are curious, because a lot of people as well on Facebook was like, how did you meet the dog? How did you meet him? So that's how I meet him. Guys, thank you guys for being here.